never thought about that. You know, that's usually a joke, but he must get off to this because, like, why else does he continuously do it? I mean, he's faced criticism before, and like, there's been a lot of people who've been like, your entire brand and show is basically how much can you exploit people's poverty in various ways, and what will they do in order to get money that they probably need? That's your whole shtick. Why do you do that? Oh, because it makes me. But oh, okay. Well then, that actually explains everything. All right, MrBeast. I guess carry on, and good luck. I just want to give a quick introduction to MrBeast by using the late and great Gilbert Gottfried.
Hey, MrBeast, I just ate some of your MrBeast burger, and let me tell you, your burger makes for a better fleshlight than food. I've spent the last 20 minutes fucking the shit out of this burger, and it feels great. My cock is so happy. Thank you, Mr. Breast.
I'm so curious if the cameo put Mr. Breast at the end, or if Gilbert added that himself. We'll never know. That's just going to be one of life's great mysteries. Hey, when it comes to MrBeast and talking about MrBeast or doing segments on MrBeast, I'll be honest, in the scheme of all the bad, shitty YouTubers I usually talk about, he's not that bad, okay? Like, you know, compared to all the, like, the sex offenders and the groomers and all that kind of stuff, he's nowhere near that. And it is a good thing that, you know, he tried to raise a bunch of money for... what was the first one? The planted tree stuff? I don't know. He does fundraisers. He does some altruism. There are some good things MrBeast does. I would say as a whole, though, I'm usually pretty disgusted when I watch MrBeast content that centers around poverty tourism. Like when he basically was like, hey, I'm going to stay in a prison with all my best friends. And it turned out it wasn't a real prison. And it wasn't about exposing all the problems with the prison industrial complex or all the things that, you know, the real torture that solitary confinement will do to human beings. Instead, it was just jokes for the memes. And I thought that was really gross. And then he did it. I was joking, I think, with Jordan from TYT about that, you know, one day we're gonna see him doing like you know, full-on torture stuff where he's like, hey, look, I'm at Abu Ghraib and I'm gonna be like torturing myself and see how many days I can stand for like $100,000 for every day I can. We joked about that, but then he did do some weird military recruitment video. I don't know, we haven't watched that one. He's just, yeah, he's kind of like a YouTube scumbag guy. But I'm just saying, if you enjoy MrBeast and you watch MrBeast content and your kids watch it, I wouldn't say that it's a like, you probably should avoid it because this person is like a Shane Dawson. He's not. MrBeast is not that. He's very tone deaf. Let's just say that about everything that's going on around the world.
Every day he survives in this room, I give him $10,000. We literally have $1 million in cash here, so if he survives 100 days, he can become a millionaire. You're gonna be.
Wait, that's the room? This is prison? This looks better than my house. This looks better than the house I live in now for no dollars. I don't have all these games. There's a drum set. I could learn to drum. I could stream. I get the food I need. Yes, I will do this. I will do this for dramatically less money. I'll do one day for $1,000. Please? MrBeast, this is prison?
100 days, he can become a millionaire.
You're gonna be poor.
At any point, if you want to end the challenge and leave, just press this red button.
Got it.
You want to demonstrate it for us?
Nah, not gonna happen that easy.
I'm gonna dramatically.
Okay, so then the entire premise of this one isn't that bad. It's just the thumbnail. That's the only yikesy thing. You really made it look as if this was gonna be a prison thing. You almost have 100 million subscribers. Holy fuck. Yeah, look at this. This is definitely you in a jail cell, wearing a jumper suit, no less, handcuffed to the wall. $10,000 for every day you survive prison. It's a prison of your own design. That's a very different thing, MrBeast. I feel like I've been jebaited. I feel like I've been beast baited or whatever they're called.
Seal the door. Good luck.
So this is my apartment now, but instead of paying rent, I make $10,000.
I'm sorry, that's a hot tub? What the fuck is this shit? This is way better than my home.
A day. This is.
I'll do it for 500 now. MrBeast, come on.
It's gonna be very easy. Very easy. Right there. Woo! Oh my God.
Oh, it's disco time.
Stop messing with the lights, please.
So that's as bad as it gets. Is there's some lights to shine on you? Oh, they watch you all the time. So I guess you wouldn't have any privacy. Wait, is there a bathroom? Do you get to poop, or do they watch you poop? Because we're starting to get to a little yikesy territory, I guess.
Josh seems to think that this is gonna be easy. I don't think he understands just how hard this is gonna get.
And eat some breakfast or something, I don't know.
Hello there, Josh. It has officially been 24 hours. But I left out a key element. When I give you the $10,000 like this, you have to let me take one item from this room. You have 10 seconds to hand me an item.
10 seconds?
9,
oh my God.
8.
That's the only catch. This is still so easy. So easy. Yes, I would do that. I would do it until it got down to nothing, and then it would just be a matter of like how long can I torture myself then, and for the money. That's it, right? When it got to there's nothing that I can occupy my mind with, and I have to basically live in this like dome by myself, then it is torture. You're basically in solitary confinement by that point. So then I would see how long I could do that. Probably not long. I'm soft. I'll crack easy. I'm a soft boiled egg. I'll just fall apart at the seams. But I'll probably posture a lot before it happens. Be like, no big deal, bro. I've got my mind. All right. I'm just gonna write the great Canadian novel. The expression is great American novel, and I was about to say that, and then I was like, I can't say that. I'm not American, so it's the great Canadian novel in my mind. And then when I get out, I'll have all this money to publish it, so I can self-publish. So that's what I'm gonna do, bro. Every day, I'll just write a different chapter in my brain. I'll be fine. Be like 10 minutes. I'm just like, give me back this.
Okay. I'm gonna give you the ice cream machine.
Chris, Chandler, you know what to do? Okay.
Oh my God!
Chandler!
There you go.
You just got rid of the ice cream machine, which means you have 24 items left in this room to get rid of. And now that we just flipped your world upside down, I'm gonna leave.
Thanks, Jim. So this genuinely changes everything. I'm actually worried about what I'm gonna have to choose between, like family portrait or the guitar. On one hand, something to keep me busy, but that's also the only time I can see my girlfriend is looking at that picture. I just need to be strategic with the items that I'm giving away, make sure I've got enough to keep me occupied for the long run.
Hey, get off the computer! Take the money! Oh, wait, why'd you throw it? Give us an item, and a nice one.
This is the item that I will give you.
You want to give us another item?
What's in it for me?
Nothing.
Then no.
Okay. Here's another $10,000. I request an item.
I got it for you right here, Jimmy.
What item do you think you'll get rid of next?
I think I'm gonna get rid of the whiteboard next, because I can write on the walls. He left, didn't he?
To make sure Josh was comfortable here, I gave him a private chef that will cook him literally anything he wants.
This is ridiculous. Let's try this. Oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever had.
Why did you call this spending time in prison? That's utterly absurd. This is better than how most people live.
Add it to the pile, boys.
I'll add another 5,000 if you let Carl pick the item. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, fine.
Wait, really?
The picture of him with his sister. Carl. This will look great in my living room. I'm gonna go insane now. That's the only time I can see my girlfriend.
I have to go film a video on sharks, so Carl's gonna take care of you tomorrow.
Is there literally anyone else in the universe that can
No.
So I'm in charge. Yeah. You're screwed. It's not gonna fit in the hot tub. It's not gonna fit. There's water everywhere. Whoa. No. Carl, I'm getting the flamethrower. No! Keep the markers. Ah! So I'm getting rid of the drum set today. Oh no! I'd say this is a pretty eventful morning.
Oh, you broke the drum set. This makes me want to ask, mentally, are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, actually, got a lot of rage out, so now I'm feeling really loose.
All right.
I hate every minute of this. Yeah, I do too. I thought there was going to be a little bit more substance to this, just like, hey, every day. And again, like I would do this in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? $10,000 to live in this like place with all these fun toys and. Wait, you get conjugal visits too?
As of today, I'm now at $115,000 thanks to the extra 10 grand for Nolan staying here.
What up, Josh? Sorry I couldn't be there today. I'm out of town filming a different video, but...
And I also just, I mean, on principle, the whole thing just feels greasy. Like, even the Squid Games thing we saw, where it's just kind of like, hey, what can I get people to do for money? You know, on its surface, it's like, yeah, like a lot of people will do a lot of fucked up shit for a lot of money. Definitely. What have you proved? And you keep doing this. It's kind of like the same shtick. It's like, all right, I'm going to get 5 people to super glue their hands together for $10,000. And it's like, yeah, that's for the vast majority of people, that's a lot of money. I know you live in a different godlike emperor world where it's like, yeah, I've got 93 million subscribers. I make like, I don't know, $20 million a year at least. So I could just throw all the stuff out.
Still gotta give you your 10 grand. Do it.
It's like bum fights with a different face. I won't go that far. I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as bum fights. Bum fights was just like utterly deplorable on all levels, you know? Like this he's not pitting people in abject poverty and trying to exploit their, well, I mean, I actually don't know where they're coming from, but I don't think that's the same thing. But it's, oh my God, it's in the same, let's just say it would be on the same shelf in the video store where it would be like exploitation videos, and bum fights would be kind of like the X-rated hardcore section where you'd be like, oh yeah, those ones are the worst. Just the worst.
Mission complete.
Josh is getting super lonely. Every time I talk to
What
him,
is
he
bum
mentions
fights?
how much
Bum fights is exactly what it sounds like. It was these two people who would film. They would pay homeless people money on the streets to fight each other, or do outrageous things like get tattoos on their forehead, or in one episode, like they chain a guy who happens to be a crack addict to a pole, and they put crack like right within his reach, but he can't reach it because of the chain. And then they just filmed him for like half an hour as he was like trying and screaming to get at it, like just horrifying things. Yeah, bum fights was like some of the worst shit.
he misses his girlfriend.
Every day we've been grabbing a briefcase from this pile,
It was
and look
so
how much
yikes.
it shrunk. Would you
I
rather
like
I deliver
bum
you another
fights.
10 grand
Bum
in a
fights came
briefcase,
out
or
when I was like, I think in high school, and that was considered hardcore, like trashy stuff for high schoolers. I remember even by like a high schooler standard, everyone was kind of like, and like, you know, the fucking kids who call each other the F slur and beat each other up all the time. Like, yeah.
your girlfriend delivers
It was
but
lowbrow
only has
even at that
5 grand
age.
in it.
Is she here?
Yeah, right
oh yeah,
outside
5 grand. I don't care.
As I promised you, simp, here's your girlfriend.
Oh my God. Put that down.
Here's your money.
I don't care.
They look so happy. He's gone
Well, yeah, you've been paying him, what, $100,000 to be in your weird social experiment torture chamber as things get progressively worse? Wait, was there a proposal?
So this is your first time ever seeing your wedding ring.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yo, that's insane. Bits aside, this is exactly what I wanted. I literally can't stop looking at this ring, but to be honest, it's making me want to get out more than anything. Every day
Wait, he got him a wedding ring too? Jesus Christ. Oh, great. It's the person who's been accused of sexual assault. What do you have to say?
And I was out of town on day 15, so I had to FaceTime Josh with a special guest.
Hey, buddy.
Is that Jake Paul?
You're just winning at life.
Wait, that was it? That's the big Jake Paul moment? Okay, cool.
A perfect
Cool
centerpiece to
stuff.
my room. The recliner's gone. I'm now down to
Jesus.
It's gonna be the treadmill.
Wait, you had a VR set too? Again, yes. This, like, oh.
Nolan.
I think maybe that's the whole shtick. It just seems really fun. And like, sure, the $10,000 to be in a fun playroom. I mean, yeah, it sucks to be away from the people you love, but
Wouldn't it just be easier to drain and disassemble the hot tub in the room?
Wouldn't it be easier to worry about yourself?
That's fair.
I think I can ram the forklift into it and it'll just fall.
Oh no.
It's actually very entertaining. Just watching him. Oh, he made it! Go! Chris being in.
Early on,
like, I'll just be honest, I hate when people always do this thing where if they see something they don't like, they immediately say, well, that money could have been so much better spent if it fed, like, you know, needy children in Nigeria or something like that. But I think that applies to this. I think there's an enormous amount of resources that were spent on producing something, ultimately, that's just silly at best, and, you know, frankly, pretty stupid. So yeah, all the money involved in all the toys and the treats and the game show stuff probably could have been much better spent on a lot of other causes, you know?
to fill my hot tub up with more water because it was getting low.
And I know that only applies to the thing you don't like, and I get that. I understand. That's why I rarely use that. But this is one of those cases where this is a thing I don't like, and I think this money could have been better spent elsewhere.
Screw these up here. Can you give me the stars?
Lights on. What up, Josh? Josh?
I'm up here, Jim.
Here's your 10 grand for the day.
Some contractors got paid. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces. People don't realize that to production of this scale and to set up these weird little torture chambers for MrBeast to get off by.
What item are you giving up?
I think it's gonna be the pool table.
I never thought about that. You know, that's usually a joke, but he must get off to this shit because, like, why else does he continuously do it? I mean, he's faced criticism before, and like, there's been a lot of people who've been like, your entire brand and show is basically how much can you exploit people's poverty in various ways, and what will they do in order to get money that they probably need? That's your whole shtick. Why do you do that? Oh, because it makes me come. But oh, okay, well then that actually explains everything. All right, MrBeast, I guess carry on and good luck.
today. Jimmy, can you let me down first?
Jimmy, no. I don't want to be here anymore.
Then leave. I just made you rich.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Jim. Hey, on a real note, you're the best.
I love you. Speaking of love, I talked to your girlfriend, and she said she misses you a lot.
Bro.
That's enough human interaction. If you survive the night, we'll bring a ladder in the morning.
I miss everything outside of this dome. I just keep thinking about Kenna.
I think Josh is getting sick of people watching him all the time.
See, and now, at this point, if you've got virtually nothing, no human contact, and you've removed any ability to stimulate yourself outside of your own mind, well then, yeah, then you kind of cross into you're actually torturing someone territory. Like, I don't know if everyone has ever seen the show Alone. The description, I mean, it's what you get on the tin, right? The name's pretty much what it is. The whole idea behind it is you get dropped off in the middle of somewhere, and you have to survive on your own, completely. The conditions are horrible. It's usually in like northern BC where it's super rainy and wet, but also very cold, and tons of animals and predators trying to kill you. You see how long you can do it with no human contact, no nothing. You just have to live off the land, off tree sap and syrup and shit like that. And you see what happens to people between like day 1 and anyone who makes it to like day 45 or even like day 60 or something. They start to go a little bit like, you know, they will say out loud that like, I have never been so lonely. This feels utterly bizarre. It's like a form of torture. I can like, you know, I can hear voices. I'm starting to like, you know, wonder whether my own inner voice is an actual person. I'm talking to trees, like shit like that.
Let's go.
And they don't have little picos.
Oh no.
What are you getting rid of?
Basketball.
Say no more.
Oh my god. Honestly, now the most exciting part of my day is them taking my items.
All he has left to live off of is this guitar and this bed.
And 230 grand.
It's less depressing when you add that at the end. Because I kept the whole bed together, I only have the guitar, and now I need to start sacrificing sleep.
And I mean, even in this case, you do have a guitar and you do have those bills, which you could kind of start to try and turn into words or puzzles or drawings or something like that.
That's the last straw. I just broke a string on the one thing that was remotely keeping me insane. Keeping me sane. I can't even talk. Woo! Oh, that felt good. What is this?
And then it's like, well, that kind of just killed like 5 minutes.
What? Is this a check for 100 grand? Woo! Let's go!
What's up, Josh?
Look what I found, Jimmy.
Why'd you smash it?
There's my item. 11 briefcases for today. There you go. Beautiful. Jimmy, it's time. Go get Kenna.
You want me to go get your girlfriend?
Right now.
Are you sure?
I am 100% sure.
You don't want to stay in this room?
Are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure you want to make some incredible content for me? This seems like it's going to make really good content. Are you sure you want to do that? You sure I can't exploit you a little bit more just for that sweet, sweet content? Okay, well, yeah, let's bring you in then. Okay, cool.
340 grand. I'm done. I'm good. We're doing this thing now,
Okay.
and I'm leaving.
Enjoy the last few moments before he gets out.
I just want to talk for a minute, like on a real note. Spending this time apart from you has made me realize even more just how much I love you and need you.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Look how fucking you, oh wow, you creepy little puppet master. Look at this shit. Yes, dance for me, my pets.
About to do it. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, and I want to grow old with you. And I need to ask you a question.
Oh my god!
Will you marry me?
Yes!
And don't get me wrong, I'm happy for them. It's probably great that they're walking away with $340,000. I mean, that's in some places that's a whole condo. So I mean, that's awesome. You know, nothing bad to say about that. It's the whole turning this all into my little content factory while I exploit people's situation, poverty, and emotions that I find incredibly yikesy.
They tricked over the money they just won.
And on top of that, we brought your family out.
And then it's just a whole little like, and aren't we benevolent? Aren't we amazing? Look at how incredible we are as people. Look at our generosity. It's everywhere. You can see it.
Okay, let's take a step out. Go! Let's go!
You're gonna make me cry, John.
If you haven't already, subscribe. Goodbye.
Someone random that subscribes to this channel in the next 7 days will receive.
We are currently surrounded by countless sharks.
No more, MrBeast. I've had my fill. You suck. You suck. Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form. Available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Just.
we are prepared to conduct many a human sacrifices in your honor. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are but your humble yet incompetent jesters, trying in vain to bring some levity into your life. To our Lord Trevor R., we give you thanks for this meager plot of land for us to toil away our pathetic existence. To our brave knights, Carl Wauer, Tony, D.M. Rivera, Resident Scarecrow, Sir Nickus, Mayred, Cheryl Alvarez, Ruben Kelly, Brandon, Words Greenwood, Nate, Hegbert Celine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariane McCarthy, Daniel Sutton, Coulter Smith, Jenna Tal, Quiet 185, Anna Loves Riley, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, The Tim Caucus, Multimondi, Trevor Janis, Lemmy 101, Anthropophojak, Saren 42, Catherine, Ramon Acosta, Incosin, Agent NDN, Violent Orchard, Political Puppy, Andreas Chiringuito, Zach Christensen, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We salute our mighty heroes off to conquest some bread in some far-off land.